frozen pipes can cause serious damage. That's why Absolute Restoration is giving away free faucet covers to our community while supplies last. Installing them is easy. Just slide the foam sleeve over your outdoor faucet and secure it snugly. Also remember to disconnect hoses, open cabinet doors under sinks, and let faucets drip during extreme cold. Call or text to check availability, and from our family to yours, please stay warm and protected.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. As always, good to be with you to start off your Friday morning. Before we get into Friday, I want to talk and kind of recap yesterday and last night, because we saw some active weather, not necessarily for us here in North Mississippi, but for just areas to our north. Take a look at this. I'm going to loop this over the last 24 hours. This is going into your Thursday. You can see the time frame there, afternoon. Watching these storms that rolled in to Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. You can see there, and you can see kind of little dots showing up. That's indicating different storm reports that happen. You can kind of see the red showing up. This storm produced multiple rounds of things like hail, even a few tornadoes on the ground in places like Illinois and Indiana yesterday afternoon into the overnight hours. Now, for us here in North Mississippi, you can see the rain coming in overnight, 2 to 3 a.m., not much of anything. We said that we weren't going to be seeing any severe weather with this. However, folks to our north were not so lucky with this as well. I want to show you a few videos that we kind of got in. One is by the North Mississippi Storm Chasers. They were up there chasing these storms up in Indiana. They have a pretty neat video to show us. Let me show you. Okay, so this is their time-lapse video, and you can see in the corner of your screen what they were tracking, this tornado-warned cell. A lot of people go up to the plains to chase severe weather, to chase different things like tornadoes, hail, storms that produce these things, because as you can see there in that video, you can pretty much see as far as the eye can see, right? They don't have all the trees that we do here down south. So a little bit easier and I would say safer to track out those storms. So really neat time lapse showing that tornado warned cell of the North Mississippi Storm Chasers tracking around, getting a good view of that. And you see all those cars, they're doing the same thing. So they're not the only ones there doing that. But of course, they are trained and well trained to go and be able to track out those storms and get the best positioning and the safest positioning and be able to get a clear shot of that tornado warned cell to see if it is potentially putting down a tornado. And you can see it turn there and kind of get a full nice view of that storm as it does roll in again across the plains over there in Indiana. So that's the view from them. Another few pictures we got in. Again, we weren't so lucky with not getting the severe storms out of here. They did see a few tornadoes produce on the ground over in Illinois. This is in Flat Rock, Illinois, Robinson, Illinois. Multiple videos brought in to Mississippi Live Weather last night and this morning of these storms that were obviously trying to rotate again up in the plains in Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. You can see it there. Also in Bloomfield, again, we saw multiple tornado warnings, and some of them did end up producing tornadoes and also tornado damage, which you will see later on in this video as well. You can see there in Bloomington, Illinois. So we were the lucky ones not having that overnight, yesterday afternoon and overnight. And our thoughts and prayers, of course, are with those who did see the tornado damage that ended up happening well off to our north in places, again, like Bloomington, Indiana over there. So those are a few videos and pictures I just want to show you of things that went on overnight. As for here, in our area, though, again, we didn't see that. We saw just a few shots of rain and just different things like that overnight. Again, very light rain out there. But that's over in Bloomington, Illinois. Give me a second. I'm going to pop my back up for you guys. Here I am. Took me a few minutes to do that. I was clicking all around there showing different camera shots, so it took me a minute. Again, we didn't see that overnight like they did over in Illinois and Indiana. If you were woken up overnight might have saw maybe a few raindrops or two out there, made for kind of nice sleeping weather here in North Mississippi. Let me show you a live look right now on our Mississippi Live Doppler radar. Mama Justice Doppler radar not tracking anything. So again, you're good to go. If you are heading out the door this morning, we're dry. It's not going to be the story all day, but as of right now, we're dry. Temperatures right now in the 40s for some of us in further northwest Mississippi. A lot of us, though, in the 50s, 54 in Tupelo, 50 Amory, 53 in Columbus. So a lot of us in the 50s this morning. Your first 12 hours ahead, temperature is going to be in the 50s all the way through your 8 o'clock hour. We're going to be seeing another warm day. Not as warm as yesterday, but still warm out there. Middle 60s by 11, 70s out there by your afternoon. Rain chances increasing as we head noon and on. So we're dry this morning, but if you got any afternoon plans, you're going to want to pack the rain gear. We're looking at showers and a few storms coming back into the forecast. Temperatures back in the 60s as we head 5 o'clock and on. Let me show you a little bit of a widespread view of this rain that comes back into the picture. We're actually going to be watching a warm front that's going to sit just to our south. This is going to be lifting into our area and cause those rain chances. So a few showers out there into your Friday afternoon and evening. That's going to continue overnight into your early Saturday. But as Saturday rolls on, we'll see less and less of that rainfall, and we'll see more dry conditions as we head into the back half of our weekend, and also much cooler conditions. If you didn't like yesterday of temperatures being near 80 degrees, I got good news for you. We're going to be seeing a major cool down on the way going into the end of the weekend and to start off your work week. So all of those details about that cool down and, of course, a full look at your 7-day coming up right after this.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete. But it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
And I'll try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, and welcome into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McAuley. The time now is 7:07 out here on your Friday morning. Happy Friday to you. Nice conditions out the door this morning. Definitely a different view than we've been seeing, right? This is the blue sky and sunshine, if you're wondering what it is, because we haven't seen it the last few days. Nice view over in Winona to start off your day on Friday. Lots of blue skies showing up across the board. Good mix of sun and clouds. Same story over in Amory. You can see the sun coming down off in the distance in those tree line, and beautiful conditions overall to start off your day. Temperatures near 50 over in Amory. As for your day planner ahead, temperature is going to be rising through the 60s for your mid-morning, 60 by 10, middle 60s by 11. You can see just a good mix of sun and clouds will be the story through the day. But this afternoon, we're going to get back in the 70s for a lot of us. Now, yesterday, we were in the upper 70s near 80 degrees. We were record-breaking high temperatures. It ended up happening yesterday. We saw some peaks of sun across the area, and temperatures did what they do. And they rose to near 80 degrees out there. High temperatures today not going to be as warm, in the 60s and 70s across the board. Upper 60s the further you are off to the north, closer to the Tennessee state line. 70s showing up from Tupelo, Houston, Bruce, down into Kosciuszko as well. Even some middle 70s showing up on your Friday. Today is the day for our high school game of the week, presented by KC Lott. Okolona versus Wheeler for round 2 of the playoffs. So whoever wins again will advance to the next round. The girls going to be tipping off at 6 p.m. over there in Boonville at Wheeler. Temperature wise, we'll be in the 60s through that game. Rain chances likely to be happening throughout that game time. By the time you're headed there, by the time you're leaving, likely to see some rain. So maybe grab the umbrella. You might need it heading in and out of the game. But good news is basketball is played inside, right? Let's take it hour by hour if you do have any outdoor plans today. As we head now through noon, we'll see cloud cover start to rise through the area, especially in places south and along 82. Mainly dry, though, around noon. Afternoon and evening, totally different story. We're going to be watching a cold front lift in as we head into your afternoon and evening hours. This is Friday around 7 p.m. Rain chances well into the area, scattered showers and a few storms likely as we head into your afternoon and evening hours across the board here in North Mississippi. So if you do have any Friday plans, make sure to grab the rain gear. If there's any outdoor games happening, any outdoor practices, make sure you have some indoor accommodations with that, because we could see some lightning with a few of these storms as well. Not looking to track anything severe, but could be on the heavier side at times. This rain continues overnight into your early Saturday as well, before kind of clearing out a little bit into your Saturday morning. Through your Saturday, I think we could still see some rain, especially in the front half of the day, but it's going to be a lot less than we're seeing today and overnight. I'm talking light rain to drizzle possible as we head into your Saturday around noon, clearing out as we head into your afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures are going to be the main story after we get through the rain this evening into your Saturday morning, because they are going to be dropping off. This is high temperatures your next 7 days, 70s today, 60s tomorrow, 50s on your Sunday, not getting out of the 40s on your Monday. So a major cool down happening, especially to start off our new work week. Doesn't last very long, though. We're seeing temperatures kind of doing the roller coaster effect, right? Tuesday, we're back in the 50s. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're back in the middle 60s. So cool down happening. If you like the cooler weather, enjoy Sunday into Monday, because we're right back warm as we head later on in the work week. You can see it here on our temperature outlook as we head into the end of February and starting off March. Above average conditions. I'll step out of the way to show you this, because look, we're seeing above average conditions, above average temperatures across the entire United States. I mean, coast to coast, California, you name the state and where they're seeing it. Texas, Mississippi, all the way up into places like New Hampshire, New York, down into Florida. So, I mean, above average conditions going to be across the United States as we head further on into February and again to start off March. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures near 70 today. Again, we see that decrease as we head over our next few days. One thing also to note is how cold it's going to be in the morning hours. Sunday morning, as you're headed to church early in the morning, maybe to Sunday school, temperature is going to be in the middle 30s. Monday and Tuesday morning, you're going to be seeing temperatures in the 20s to start off your work week. Kiddos back to school. Feels like conditions in the teens for Monday and Tuesday. So don't put up the coats just yet. You'll need them at least for a few days out of the next 7 days. And then we'll see rain chances increase along with those temperatures as we head later on in the week. So that's a full look at your 7-day forecast. As always, make sure to tune in with us. We will be live one more time this morning. Coming up at 7:30, we'll go over again that rain chance for today in full depth. And of course, we'll dive into your weekend forecast and we'll talk about more specific wind chill values going into your Monday morning. That's all coming up at 7:30.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.